Ooh, okay. Try to hold this on me. Okay. I guess I'm on. I guess I'm live. Hey. Okay, I know there's like, if you watch this later on, you're gonna be like, the first 30 seconds made no sense. Hey, Courtney, made absolutely no sense, but don't worry. It'll all make sense now. Hey. So it is Monday. My back is feeling so much better. For the people who don't know, I kind of hurt my back this weekend. And let me tell y'all something. Sometimes your body takes over and says, I'm in control. Hi, Nadia. And makes you listen. Because I honestly was going to film. I was going to do all kind of stuff. But I just did not have the energy. And I kept laying down and I kept going to sleep. And I slept really good too. Even though my back was killing me. But and so it was like my body was saying, if you don't sit your ass down and rest, if you don't sit down and rest. And so I was forced to rest. Funny thing is, I have a video ready. I haven't uploaded it. There's one, I could have put a video up. I don't know what's going on with me sometimes. They'd be like, girl, what you gonna do? But anyway, anywho, come on in. We're gonna have a little conversation. We're gonna talk about I'm trying to get y'all together. I'm gathering y'all up and getting y'all together. Okay, and I'll explain that when I gather y'all up and get y'all together. But that I'm doing that right now. So be prepared to be gathered up and got together. Because, okay, so first off, let's just have a little conversation. Let me tell you some things that's been happening. Okay, so first off, I said I hurt my back. If you're coming on in, say hello, how are you? So hurt my back. I think it was either the kids lying on me like I was a sofa bed. It was a combination of that, and I was sitting on the couch wrong. And then I went out into the yard and I decided it ain't that bad. And I was like lifting mulch and stuff and found out, oh, it's that bad. So with that, so now that was on Saturday, right? So let me tell you about how my family is. So then I came in from actually working in the yard. Back was on fire. It was like that little pinched nerve at the lower back on fire. And so I came in from doing that. And then I remembered that there was some steak out. Hey, D'Angelo, I remembered there was some steak out. Like cut up steak, because I had seen it. I pulled some out of the freezer and I accidentally tore the plastic, right? So I had taken it out, but I almost forgot about it. And so I remembered it was in the refrigerator. So Saturday, so it's like 11 o'clock in the morning. I said, let me hurry up and make these steak bites. So I decided I'm going to make some steak bites. And since I'm making steak bites, let me make some mashed potatoes because I got some potatoes in the house. So I'm make these mashed potatoes, y'all. So I'm making mashed potatoes and I made these steak bites. Now I'm standing back on fire, but I'm going to make this stuff, right? And it was as fire as my back. Do y'all know nobody ate it? And I do mean nobody ate it. That was on Saturday. I finally finished it today. They just would not eat it. I don't know what the fuck was going on. So I know that, okay, so they were going to go out because B's commencement or virtual commencement for her master's degree was that afternoon. Brandon wanted to take her out to eat some food. Okay, cool, this afternoon. I thought somebody would eat it for dinner. Nope. Sunday. Nope. Is today Monday? Monday, yeah. So that's what I've been eating for the last 3 days. It's like, okay, well, let me have some. And I must admit, it was so good. Yes, it was weird. Now, I know they got a thing about leftovers, but you ain't ate none, so it ain't your leftovers. Because, some people, this younger generation, they got to think about eating leftovers. I don't know what that's about because I love a good leftover. So that's one thing. Now today, Monday, Bakari starts kindergarten this year. Well, his school has this thing they call kickoff to kindergarten. And so he was able to get into it because they couldn't take all the kindergartners, but he was able to get into it. So today was the first day, y'all. So, we drop his sisters off at daycare, and then we're like going on an adventure, Kari. So then we get him there, and he's looking around. He's like, I don't like this adventure. So he was, my grandson is not that kid. You know what I'm saying? He's not good with change, things like that. And he's looking around like, what's going on now? I will say they worked with him because, they're preparing them for school because they were like, they want them to go and get their breakfast. They're gonna have a little breakfast for them and everything, and they want them to go get it themselves. We don't get it for them, help. But somebody was over there with him, and they had him there for a minute because he was looking like, what is going on? How and it was took all my y'all know I was gonna cry, right? Y'all know I was gonna cry. But I'm glad he's doing this because he's gonna be doing this until almost the end of this month. Because but I'm glad he got to do it because then he won't be so overwhelmed when school starts because that it's gonna be the school's gonna be full then. And so he's getting used to the routines and stuff. So they're putting him, I guess, through the routines of a day because they got to go outside and play. And I saw them because B had to fill out this paperwork, and they had them, going to the bathroom. You know how they do them. I forgot that they have to take them to the bathroom. You can tell I work at high schools, and so they was making sure they stood on their own squares and stuff. So his teacher said, he was okay. He apparently he was holding hands with somebody. I said, you sure he was holding somebody's hand and somebody was holding his? Because little girls be hugging on him all the time. So you got to watch. And she was like, we got to watch him. I'm like, you ain't got to watch him. You got to watch these little girls. Because Kari don't be coming for the girls. They be coming for him. At daycare, he got him a little entourage of girls. And I'd be like, get up off my grandson. So that was that. What else? Okay, so now I'm there. Now, so I'm about to say something. It's gonna be offensive. See, I said that low. Offensive. So get ready for me to offend some people. No. Listen, I know that it's all about doing content, and we all look at the making content, but I really hate when people use titles and use words in their titles and everything, and then try to describe it, but they really don't describe it well, and they don't describe it from what it really is. So, yeah, that's all I'm gonna say. I'm not gonna go because I can be offended folks and everything. But yeah, so it's like using words out there, and then besides that, let me just say this, y'all. What is up with the okay? It used to be chaotic, right? It was always Mona. What is up with the Quentin Beach thing going on now? OMG, I am so tired of hearing that man's name. Like he is the only perfumer around who makes nice perfumes. Quentin Beach is coming out with something. Quentin Beach worked with them. Really? Really? Okay, well, that's nice. He makes nice for. I mean, it used to be MFK. It used to be Francis Kirkjohn. Now, and it was Kate Mona. Well, Mona's not a perfume, but her brand. But now it's Quentin Beach. Quentin Beach. I'm like, y'all just heard his name before. Now, here's another thing that I've been hearing, and it's hilarious. Shall we talk about the whole dupe thing going on right now? It is hilarious out here in these streets. Baby, it is hilarious. Have you all heard all the chitter chatter? Because that's all I'm calling is chitter chatter about it. If you have not, let me just tell you. So, what I'm talking about is, Francis Kirkjohn and somebody else came out talking about dupes and how they're so offended by him and how it's terrible, 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 right? And so then now, what's his name? The little Jeffree Star of perfume. He then came out and said something about it. And then I think his name is Aromatics, who has been big in the Middle Eastern ones. And that's why sometimes when you hear him talking about like somebody like Daniel Renee, the Jeffree Star of perfume, um, and there, Aromatics been around a long time, Sea Chronicles, whatever. So, of course, he's holding them down because they paying him, because he's Mr. Latafa. Him and Red Lessons, y'all. When did Steven talk about this shit this much? Almost every list he does now is heavy on the Middle Easterns. Or am I going crazy? Unless he says it's niche. Unless he specifies it's niche. But if he talks about, fabulous summer fragrances and just says it like that, baby, everything is, could you just say you on their payroll? Okay, and I'm okay with that. Make your money, boo. But come on now. So anyway, the whole thing is like, all these people are, and if you don't know, of course, people like, some are like, oh, the Middle Easterns, the dupe stuff, whatever. Let's just listen. Real talk, we know. I don't care. I don't buy them anymore, but I don't care. And it's not because I have some issue with them. I'm just not spending my money on them because I cannot justify spending all my money on them damn things. I just don't care enough about them to keep buying them. I'm more interested in other things if I'm going to spend my money on perfume. And I'm not, and because I am not trying to, and since I have to say that I am not trying to be this huge perfume influencer, I'm okay without putting them out there, without buying them. Because if I was trying to create, listen, if I was really trying to like grow my audience, no matter what, no matter how I could, I would be buying Middle Easterns. And anybody who's buying them a lot and saying, oh, that's a terrible way to put it. But let's be honest, y'all buying all of these Middle Easterns because you're trying to grow your audience. Not to say that you don't like them when you get some of them or whatever, but you're purchasing all of them at the fast pace you're doing it. Because let's just be honest, Latafa, Paris Corner, all of them are the Shein of fragrances. They're the fast fashion. Hi, uniquely beautiful. I mean, and I'm not saying, listen, and before somebody like, how you can't say that? Okay, listen, I buy from Shein all the time. So I can say this. I like Shein, but it is fast fashion. And that is what the Middle Easterns, that genre of Middle Easterns are. They're the fast fashions of fragrances. You can get mad at me and whatever, but we know this is the truth, right? So if you are buying them at the pace that you're buying them and talking about them all the time, you are definitely trying to grow your audience. You are definitely trying to be a bigger influencer. Why? And it's obvious because you don't need all of them. You don't need to buy 4 dupes of the same fragrance to say which one is the best. Unless this is your decision on how you're going to grow your audience. I'm not mad at you. I just can't do it. First off, because I don't want to deal with it. Because what you do find out is if you see them, they all got Macaris and they're trying to sell that shit off. Or you could always tell people who've been got caught up in the Middle Easterns, because on these Facebook groups, honey, they are trying to unload them bitches left and right, and 40 going north. Okay, because because you can only have, because they are like roaches, they multiply, because and the pricing ain't even as good as it used to be, but that's not neither here nor there. And the resale value of them is terrible. You know what I'm saying? And let's just be honest, the resale value after you buy these damn things, if you decide I want to declutter, baby, you might as well get that shit away, because you're really not going to be able to declutter it. Not to say that you make a lot of money on decluttering, you know what I'm saying? But the value of the majority of things that you put out there doesn't drop at the level that the Middle Eastern will. Hell, you listen, shipping it costs too much at that point, because let's be honest, most of these Middle Easterns, 2 months, you know, Middle Easterns, right after you buy them, you have them, don't have them for 2-3 months, right? Baby, that thing gonna be, you by the time 4 months in, that thing, if you pay $40 for it, it's you can find it all over the place to purchase it brand new in a box for about 20. So now if you decide to declutter it, you got to declutter it for 15. And then, if you get them to pay shipping, then you're gonna have to charge them shipping, or you're gonna have to eat some of the shipping. Hopefully they'll buy enough boxes so that it'll make sense for you to do it. Because or they spraying them in the air, using them as an air freshener every 5 minutes in order to empty them and say, "Oh, I loved it so much I emptied it." Shots fired. Okay. Shots fired. I know. Shots fired. All right. So ain't nobody out here. Let me hold on. Let me tell people I'm out here. Hold on. Give me a second. It's gonna glitch because I'm about to post. Okay. I'm back. Okay. I'm back. So if you are here, I'm back. I'm back. Okay, so there's that. Now that I've done all of that, let's get to the actual content. It's been 18 minutes and I've been ranting and raving, my usual thing. So let me give y'all some real content. So today is the last day for Dreamhouse-Ikiryo's sale. And so while y'all sitting up here, for the people be like, "Oh, what should I get? I want to get some." Y'all tripping. Okay, so he did in the last couple of days post up a few more things that he put out. Because if you haven't seen it, I did a video of everything that I had that he had on sale, that was available for the sale. Well, he's added in some other stuff. He brought back some things. Oh, he gave me this one. That's the one he gave me. He did send me some. Why? He did send me this one. So I'm gonna tell you about this one. This is brand new. I need that rose one. So the next one I'm gonna have to get is the rose. He sent me two. So I'm gonna show you what he sent me. These are new. Yes, there's a sale now. Buy one, get one free. And it's the last day of the sale. He had it on. I put a video up about it and told you everything that I own that was on. But he's added in some more. So I decided I was gonna tell y'all a few more things. Why is the same person sitting on my backyard camera? Okay. Maybe that's all. Maybe Brandon when I say. Oh, these are old. Okay. So I'm gonna go and pull the stuff that I have that he added on recently. And then and tell y'all what about them. So if you want to get something right now, you can, because this is the last few minutes of it. And then I am going to talk about my decants. So this is my last day of decanting for 2 weeks. And then if you want to get some stuff, because I do have some things you order now, you get some freebies. Hello, goodbye. Okay, so first let's talk about Dreamhouse-Ikiryo, and then we'll talk about things, decants, and I'll give you all some that I think you all might want to be interested in. Just try out. Okay. So first off, he sent me these two. I thought he had sent me something else. I don't know why I decided he had sent me something different, but he did not. So he sent me this. You don't get paid until, oh man, that sucks. Sucks. All right. So the first one I have is called, where's that? Here it is. Ravissimo. All right. This is the follow-up to Coralie. So let's see. No wonder I was all confused, because I didn't even know what I had, honey. Okay. This is yuzu, gardenia, musk, kumquat, frangipani, and incense. It has almost like a candy-like quality to it. The fruit is very candy-like, but you get this underlying kind of muskiness to it. The incense isn't super strong, but what it is that yuzu and that kumquat are coming through. And for some reason, there's a sweetness to it. It's not super tart like you would think it would be. It's sweet. And the frangipani and the gardenia and the musk, it's very pretty. Yeah, it's now let me say this. As it dries down, it gets a tad bit animalic. That gardenia and that musk get together and give it almost like a kind of sexiness to it. You know, it's like a very, I don't know how to explain it, but it definitely comes off very sensual. That's the word I was looking for. Comes off very sensual. Bravissimo. Oh, she smelled good. She smelled good. Now, to remember, if you're gonna buy something from the BOGO sale from him, you put the one that you put what you're buying in the cart. You're buying just one. Then in the comments, you put down the free bottle, the name of the free bottle. So you'll say free bottle and then put the name. He is giving away samples, I think, this if with every order. So then put down the samples you want. If you don't put down samples, he's just going to give you some. And then the other one he gave me is the new Candyman. And this is Somnium with a picture of Vincent right there. Yeah, this is the new Candyman. Somnium. I think I said that right. This smells chocolatey to me. Is there some chocolate in here? No. Oh, that's what I'm getting, that black tea. Okay, so this is milk, brandy, nightshade, black tea, iris, and ambroxan and vanilla. I think the black tea and the vanilla, that's what I'm smelling. Because black tea and vanilla always smell like chocolatey tea to me. So yeah, that's the black tea and vanilla with the little black, it's like a little milky black tea, vanilla black tea. He says it's 60-40 masculine, but it is unisex. I could see somebody wearing this. Now, to be quite honest, I don't know if I will wear this one. There's another one that I love, but this one in particular, I don't know if I wear this one. But I definitely like the milky black tea vanilla vibe to it. But I don't know if I will wear this one. I don't know if this is more. I think it leans a little too, and I don't even think it leans masculine. I don't know. I don't know if I'd wear this one. To be quite honest, I don't know. All right, so let me show you what else he said he brought back because there was some stuff that wasn't on here. Oh, this one, and he rarely brings this one back. Um, and I have it, but I don't feel like pulling it out. Cognac. It's chocolate, white chocolate, ylang ylang, incense, and cognac. Y'all, I'm just telling y'all. That's one of my first ones I bought. That's the one he did. I think this is the one he did in memoriam for. No, 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 no. He didn't know. That's in perpetuum. Never mind. That's the wrong one. Sorry, my bad. But let me go back to this one. I really like this one. This is like a boozier chocolate, and I don't like chocolate fragrances, but this is one that I actually like because it has that booziness. That brandy gives it like this boozy, chocolatey vibe with a little smokiness from that incense. It's really a beautiful scent, and he only brings it out every once in a while. So if it sounds good, you should order that now because Cognac doesn't pull it out too often. One that he definitely brought back that I was let me check this for y'all because I was like, yes, this one right here. I will pull them all out, but I do not feel like trying because I finally put them all back. They are all over there, all put away correctly. I'm not pulling them out because then I got to go through them all again, and they look so nice up there. Don't they look nice up there? Okay, Japot Revere, y'all. This is one you need to get. I'm just saying, this is one you need to get. This is jasmine, ylang ylang, neroli, cinnamon, vanilla, ginger, amber, bergamot, pepper, sequoia. Let me tell you, it says 60-40 feminine, but it really does it's pretty. It's very unisex. But what it is, it's like this really spicy yet deep, mysterious floral. The jasmine and ylang ylang are there, but it's really about the ginger and the cinnamon and the amber. And it gets compliments all the time. Whenever I wear this fragrance, somebody asks me what it is because it smells just divine, y'all. It is really good. So, Japot Revere, I know he just brought that one back. Let me see which ones. There's something else he brought back. Oh, I have brought you flowers. I have brought you flowers. Now, this is a feminine balm. This is tuberose, lily of the valley, Indian jasmine, white tea, white musk, white amber. So this one is a very floral. This is perfect for this time of year because if you are doing your soft florals, this is one you need to try. If you are into soft florals right now, you need to just go ahead and try this. You need to get this one because the tuberose and the lily of the valley gives it a little green sharpness, and then it's like a white floral, and then it's got that muskiness and a little bit of tea and amber. Y'all, this is the amber gives it a little sweetness. It plays with that tuberose. I call it. I renamed it LuuLuu because it could have been named for me. All right, let me see if there's. I thought there was something else that might have been brought back that I didn't tell y'all about. I think this is everything because he said we're new. So I just want to go over those to make sure everybody knew what they were. I have brought you flowers is that one. So I have brought you flowers is the white, is the tuberose, jasmine, lily of the valley. That's I have brought you flowers. Oh, he brought back Othello, but I don't know about Othello because that's a very masculine one. I've smelled it. I smelled it years ago. Like that was like one of the first samples he gave me. But so I can't honestly tell you about that one. Oh, I know what else he brought back. And I love this one. Continuum. Continuum is passion flower, creme brulee, castoreum, sandalwood, incense, coriander, nutmeg, Peru balsam, laudanum, heliotrope, cedar, and rhubarb. I can't even explain this fragrance to y'all. I don't feel, nope, I ain't trying to get it out because I know it's deep in there. I cannot tell you what it smells like, but I know I love it because this was like a blind buy. I just purchased it because I do purchase. Usually I buy during the sales, so I usually buy during the sales. This time he was kind enough because I'm broke, and he sent me some to try. He sent me a couple of bottles. Thank you, Vincent. I appreciate you because, baby, I can't afford nothing right now. I'm broke. This is the summertime. This is a new thing that I got to deal with. This is my first summer where I'm not getting my check like I normally do. So I'll be prepared next year. This year I ain't. But this one is like, it's kind of sweet and sensual, but unfortunately, because he's doing this, I would suggest if you're doing something right now and you decide to buy something, if you buy something, get a sample continuum. If you not, because I wouldn't say necessarily to get this one without a sample, but if you buy something like, for instance, I can always say Beija Flor, Swan Maiden, if you love florals, if you love a good, beautiful, soft floral, get that one. There's so many that I would say you can get right away, but Continuum is not necessarily one. I would say if you're buying something you want to get a sample, get a sample of Continuum. Oh, and he brought back Medusa. Medusa is not for everybody. I ain't even gonna lie. Medusa has this. It has a lot going on. It has stone, it has embers, it has patchouli and labdanum, amber, carnation, Spanish moss. It's a really interesting fragrance because of that stone. It gives it like this almost stone-like quality to it, scent to it. You have to smell it because it's good, but it's like hot stone. And that's part of the fragrance, and so you just have to know. I would always say try that one out. That one doesn't come out a lot. Rose of Venus is always good. The Venusian, if you're looking for, Blush of Dawn, as a woman, feminine fragrances, Blush of Dawn and Beija Flor. If you're not sure about what you want from him, and you just want to get something, get Blush of Dawn and Beija Flor. Blush of Dawn is watermelon and rose, perfect for the summertime. Beija Flor is another summer fragrance. It's got the coconut, the milk, the honeysuckle, and the jasmine. Just get it. Just get it. I'm just telling you. Now, and this is the last day for my Decant sale. So my Decant list is still up. If you go on the community tab, you will find the Decant list. Hit it, and the order form is on there. And let me tell y'all, I have some good stuff on here. I know it's not everything that you used that everybody's talking about. It isn't. But if you're looking for some amouages, there's a whole list of amouages on there. And I would suggest if you're going to do some amouages, push yourself. I know everybody wants guidance. 46. I say go. Let me say this. Push yourself. Try Dia 40. Try Figment. Memoir Woman. Oh my God. If you love sexy ambery, try Memoir Woman. I have some kajals on there that nobody really gets. Yasmina Jewelry. If you like a deep, rich, sexy rose, Jewelry. If you want a really sexy, deep jasmine, Yasmina. Now, I also have Miller Harris's Noir de Tuberose. If you want a clean, oh yes, honey, let me tell y'all, I kind of ran out. I couldn't find my tape. So everything's going out. Plus, I finished up the Sugar Mamas. So I had to get y'all Sugar Mamas together. But wait. And then let me say this. Noir de Tuberose. If you are a tuberose lover, y'all, it's a clean. This is one of the cleanest, it smells so clean. It's not bubblegum or anything. It's just like this clean tuberose. It's beautiful, beautiful. And then the attars, Sierra, Fleur de Santal. Now, I'm going to tell y'all this right now. You will want to be in this sale and buy something, order something today, right? And the reason why I say that, and you put your order in, okay? And here's why: because I got a surprise for my people who've been buying from me next in July, because it's Christmas in July. So I got a surprise, but they're the only people gonna get it are the people who bought from me in the last few months, and my whole nation. So the whole nation and the people who've purchased from me before July, before I open it up again in July, they're gonna get a surprise. So I'm just saying that. So if you know who I am, the surprises have been good. And then what other fragrances would I say to try? Um, the Pradas, the infusions. I don't only got three, right? But I got three good ones. The Infusion de Ylang, the Infusion de Amand, and the Iris. Baby, I'm just saying. Now, the thing is, as I'm sitting here talking, some things I own, I still haven't put on there, right? You can ask me. I'll, depending on how much I got, I've been meaning to decide if I was going to put Jai Perchance on there. It might be on there for July. Oh my God. This thing is one of the most intoxicating tuberoses I own. Think Narcotic Venus, but 100 mils and not 30. And y'all know I love me some Wild Python, but Jai Perchance might be like moving up over that one. And then the Montals I got are so, my Montals are so cheap. And y'all should try them. Like Jasmine, if you are white, listen, if you are into the florals and stuff and want to try something different and want to try some Jasmine Full, White Musk, if you're gonna get Jasmine Full, you need to get White Musk and combine them and just thank me later. That layering is all that. And then what else? The Rendezvous in Paris, Rendezvous in Moscow. I got stuff ain't nobody really got. And then Serge Luton. Listen, y'all. I'm gonna need y'all to listen to me. I'm a Serge Luton lover. Le Domptus in Cage, Fils de Joie, La Fille Tour de Fer. Come on now. If y'all really trying to get into y'all floral life, hit me up. I got the florals. And honestly, if you are a tuberose lover, you need to try Tuberose and Silk by Flores. It is such an interesting tuberose. And then a Rose 4 by Flores. Flores be coming out there with a few things now. Okay. All right. So that's all I was going to tell y'all about mine. I'm just throwing some stuff out there because I think that, sadly, I know that a lot of people who are getting the Decant list and looking at it are only looking for the big things, Blanche Bette, all those things that Bachiamis and things like that. And those are out there, honey. You can get those. I always feel like don't reach out to me if you are looking for the usual stuff. Honestly. And it's not because I'm a snob. It's just because I just don't really purchase that stuff. And it's not because I'm a snob. It's because I have this thing in my head that once people talk about something too much, I be like, and I like finding things that are a little different. Don't get me wrong, I got stuff that's really popular, but in general, I really like to just try different things. This is perfume. Why do I want to get everything like everybody else? And I hate to, and that's why, like, when people ask me about like fragrances like that, I always think, what's your opinion? Well, if I had an opinion, you know it. But my other opinion is there's 100 people talking about those. Trust me, you can find somebody who's going to talk about it. If you want to hear about Blanche Bette, or I understand that people like what I think or want to hear what I think. But I'm just not. I now don't get me wrong. Somebody bring it, send it to me because, like, my girl Liz sent me a bunch of stuff. Here's the Jeanette. Oh no, this is what he sent me today. This is what he sent me today. My girl Liz sent me a bunch of stuff to try. She sent me the Blanche Bet right here, and the fetish rose and everything. I ain't mad at him. It's just not something that I would rush out to get, or I'm even gonna rush out to get a decanter. Because in my head, first off, I never use up decants. That's my problem right there. That's my issue. That's a personal issue for me. Did I give her that? I think I did. Okay. I got to check all these bags before I send them out because for some reason I keep feeling like I didn't give everybody what they're supposed to be getting. Anyway, I'm sorry. I'm just talking. But I it's because I know that I can find out about them, because it's like, oh, somebody be talking about it. And it's just like, my interests are, I see something, I'm like, oh, okay. And then I have the houses that I really love, that I really will just buy from. Like, I'll buy Amouage. I will. If I can get a good price on that, I just buy Amouage. If I serves du temps, if I see a note, Histoire de Parfum. Where is my Histoire de Parfum? Oh my goodness, did I put this back here? Yes. Y'all, this is so good. Look, I actually used something up. I haven't used it up, but I've used it. This is Tuberose Nuit Blanche by Histoire de Parfum. I've been loving this. I got to do another stuff I've been really loving, fragrances. Because oh my God, this is so good. There is a clean dryness to it. Oh, it's good. This is a new this is a new Histoire de Parfum. That's why I only bought it like this, because I'm watching to see does it go cheaper. I doubt if it does though. I'm trying to get the notes for you all. It's called Tuberose Nuit Blanche. So the notes are elemi, ginger, rhubarb, tuberose, tiare flower, carnation, orange blossom, saffron, jasmine. It's got caramel, precious woods, vanilla, sandalwood, white muscat, and broxen. So it has a kind of spiciness to it, but the caramel gives it a sweetness. It's really an interesting fragrance. Now, of course, because it's Histoire de Parfum. So, and when I can get a new attar, I got to get those too. I'm always looking for those. I'll be like, hello, y'all. Because you know what my latest obsession is? Besides, no, you can't smell the rhubarb. It's not giving that, no. Besides, where's it at? Where is it at? I don't know what I'm looking for. I thought I had some on here. Okay. I'm sorry, I'm looking for something and totally lost my track. But no, you don't smell the rhubarb. You get more of the like gingery kind of saffron tuberose in it. And then you get the more of like an ambery, musky vibe. So no, but I love it. I love it. I was I know I'm looking for, because I'm looking for a couple of attire. Like, I got some money. Listen, watch this. I'm gonna do a whole video at the end of something being like my summer of not buying perfumes. Listen, I'm gonna make the content about it. Cause I don't think I bought any in June. I don't think did I buy anything in June? No, I thought about two. I bought two in June, right? Because I bought Scenic Rose, whatever. I bought two things in the beginning of June. Maybe that's what I did. I bought two in the beginning of June. And I will not be buying anything in July. And I'm gonna see, can I not buy nothing in August? I'm gonna be like, my no buy. How did I do on my no buy? I'm gonna call it a no buy. I should call it a no buy. Why am I doing? I'm doing them nobody. Yes. Make it seem voluntary. And real talk, I could get something if I wanted. Hi, Marion. How are you? I could get something if I wanted to, but I just, this is why I'm saying about the whole let's talk calling it addiction and stuff. Listen, when you can say, look at your finances and say, really, I can't afford to do it right now, and you slow your ass down, then you're not addicted. Now, if you cannot stop yourself and then you be robbing Peter to pay Paul, then there's a problem. I'm just saying. There's a problem there. But if you can honestly say, yeah, I ain't got it, let me stop. And then you can stop. Okay. Ooh, my hair is so flat up in there. Ugh. Let me tell y'all. I'm gonna show a picture in the video right away soon. I went okay, so I rarely do my hair where I just do the whole wash and go thing. Speaking of that, I was gonna say something so ignorant, but I'm gonna let it go. Um, And so I use this gel, and it's supposed to be elongating gel. Now, for people who don't have this issue, the shrinkage is real, okay? And I put it on. It said put it on your hair when it's wet. Comb it through with the brush and everything. Let it dry. So I let it dry. Apparently, it wasn't dry enough, baby. I went to sleep. I put on my what's the name? My cap, my satin cap. I took it off because I was gonna film early this morning. I woke up, I couldn't sleep. So it was like 2 o'clock in the morning. I said, well, just get up and film, right? Y'all, my hair was like this. I had to do some stuff to get this much length. Okay. It was a hot mess. I looked a hot mess. And the reason why I'm saying that is because this is segue and get to something I was looking at, I saw, and I was like, really, girl? So I happen to see, and I know I'm folks that stands. I happen to see this thing on TikTok that Jackie Aina did in reference to hair. And she's, I will say this. Jackie said some interesting things, some very, relevant things, about how people can be and things like that. But I was watching her hair routine, and she's talking about people, say something about the hair routines, and I could never, and blah, blah, blah. And, because now she's wearing her natural hair more. And I was thinking to myself, Jackie, I got natural hair, and I wouldn't do all that you're doing. And what it said to me though, watching her, was you could tell that she's kind of new to doing her hair in the last few years, because she's got that new to natural hair regimen where she uses 50,000. She was doing, I mean, everything she did. I was like, gosh, damn, you doing a lot to get your hair to look like that. It was like she was doing this and she was putting this product on and she was showing this product. I was like, good Lord Jesus, girl. But what that said to me is that she's kind of new to having her hair. And we know it is because she wore wigs and weaves forever. So, but it's like, because new people to natural hair, Black women who are new to their natural hair, do a whole lot. Their routines be so serious. I mean, she put herself under the dryer and then she did something else and then she had more product and she was separating her curls and then she was doing this. I was like, girl, girl, ain't no way I be doing all that. But there was a time when I did a lot more, but that was when I was doing more to my hair. Now I be like, whatever, let's go wash it, put some product in and braid this shit down and then fluff it out. That's all I got. And it ain't like, I'm doing something special. It is what it is. So this one is just strictly gel and water and, trying to like keep my kids together. And that didn't work. Okay. I know y'all like, what is she talking about? She just going on and on. Did I say hi to you, Marion? So yeah, it was just interesting to see that because I was like, whew, child, you're doing a lot with your hair. Like my hair, no. But I try to be better with my hair. I'm not. I'm a little bit better than I used to be. I was terrible with my hair for years. I used to just rip my hair out of my head. But anyway, okay, so y'all not talking. It's 49 minutes. I've been talking to myself a lot this time. So anyway, I hope y'all have a great night. I'm not gonna keep y'all. I am not gonna keep y'all. Y'all have a great night. I'm gonna go on and watch something and do some work. I gotta do some things. So I just sit here and do some things. Oh, I need to put on my skincare. Let me do my skincare, child. Then I can do some other things. So let me pull this hair up before I get off of here. I felt like I was on a monologue because I'm used to seeing people chatting with me. So I was definitely monologuing. So I'm gonna do my skincare. Watch Love It or Listed UK. If y'all like them type of shows and you got Prime or you got BritBox, you gotta have BritBox on Prime. You should watch Love It or Listed UK. It's so much better than the one that's here. If you like those shows, just watch that one. And then I got some other British shows I gotta watch. Vincent, hello, love. Did you hear that? Were you here at all? Did you just show up? And now you're just gonna come and say goodnight to me? I told them they better buy their stuff before the end of the day. They got what? How many more hours? They got what? 2 hours? Well, you're West Coast, so I don't know how that works. But all I know is they got to midnight tonight to order their stuff. So you better order it. Oh, and until Sunday? Why did I have the damn time wrong? Yeah, listen, I'm thinking it was today. Okay, well, what's her name? There's somebody in here who said she didn't get paid till Thursday. What's her name? Uniquely Beautiful 85. You do have time to buy it then, girl. Are you still here, Uniquely? You heard that? I said you was done today. I could have sworn I read them. Maybe I did. Maybe I read it wrong. Okay. Because I was just telling them about the ones that you just brought back and which ones they need to get. Which is all of them. Oh, my hair. My poor hair. My poor hair. Because listen, we need to pay bills. I got things to do. Vincent got things to do. All right, y'all. Now I'm officially off because I will say I'm getting off and then talk for another 30 minutes. Y'all know that I have this issue with doing that. But now I'm saying good night. I'm saying good night. And then I'm gonna have to put in the description box Miss Dreamhouse-Ikiryo sale is over on Sunday. Correction. All right, y'all. Y'all have a great night. I'm about to go watch Love It or Listed UK. Do my skincare first. Can I keep focused? The fuck? Child. I swear to y'all, one day I'm going to have a good focus. I'm going to need to take, what is it, MCM or something? Where's my magnesium? Okay, I got to do something. Okay, good night. Good night. Where's my water? Good night, y'all.